DBMS lab. Now, in this DBMS lab, we are discussing about the experiment number 8, that is towards exceptions which we completed. Now we will be taking up the packages as a part of the exercise here. So as far as the package definition is going to be concerned, package, it can have a procedure to accommodate the DDL or DML or DCL or TCL or DQL commands. Okay. So mostly the DDL and DML, they will be part of the packages. So how we are going to implement a package? That means we can have a collection of insert commands, collection of create commands, etc. as a part of a table construction here. So now the agenda was we will create a table and the table contains a name called as customer. It does has an identifier, name, age, address and salary. 5 variables are going to be part of it. Then we will make 4 insert commands and after that we are going to display the table. So this is simple, relatively a simple way to use DDL and DML commands. Now the objective of this exercise was to create package. So package here is going to be a reserved word. Customer salary, it is user defined package name. Then we will assume this package with a as a reserved word and put the procedure, and it is going to put up the procedure. It is going to put up the procedure into the it is going to put up the procedure into the package name. So we have procedure included in the package. Now find sal, it is name of procedure. Then we are going to have customer ID, it is local variable. Customer, the earlier table name. ID, attribute in customer table, and the data type. So these will be the most key items here. So create and package we call here as the keywords. Thereby we call the user defined package name as a customer, as is a reserved word. And in this package we are now starting with building a procedure, and the name of a procedure was find sal, and it is using the variables called as ID, and it is dumped into the local variable called as customer ID. We had a glimpses of package in our earlier exercise, but here we will use it in part of a SQL query. Now create or replace package body here. Now we have the package definition here, right? Find sal is a package definition, and this package definition was mentioned as now the package body, it is going to include the procedure, that is find sal, and whatever we gave in the definition part, the same part we are now again using the things. So this entire part we can call as the package definition. This entire part we are going to call here as a package definition. So now the aim was to check up the package uh, with the salary of the employee. So for that, what we are going to do is we make a select command and we take the user defined variable called as a salary. So into CSAL. So now you can see data is moved from left to right, and we use from clause and whereby clause. Thereby we are going to display this method. So dbms underscore output, we call it as again a package name. Then we call it as put line. This is method name. And this way we can get it. So now we have started find sal. This is begin of package. And now as we begin, now we call here end of package, and end first it is end of uh, this is end of package, and previous end it is end of procedure. Okay, so don't confuse. Cust sal is going to be the package name. Find sal is going to be the procedure name. So that difference you should understand here. So we talked about the package definition, create package, cust-sal as procedure is included with a procedure. Then we made a procedure body, etc. Then we had all the attributes. Then we made a select command. In this select command, we are dumping up the local variable salary with the global, that is the customer variable, and we display the content here. So now we need to understand the main program. We need to call up the main program. So in this main program, we will have declare customer type is equals to ID is equals to 1. If customer ID is equals to 1, it must display 20,000, right, as an output. So that's where we called here the procedure. Second one, another model. We called customer number 4. Then it is going to expect Sai from Visakhapatnam with 40,000 as a salary. In this way, this was a prime focus towards carrying up, creating of a package, and doing the things via the packages, etc. So now let us take this entire workspace into our PLSQL editor online approach. Then we will use live SQL here. So we will work on live SQL. We will sign up to the live SQL, and so I'm hitting on the sign in button so that I can log into the SQL part. Then we are at login into this account. Now I will move here to the SQL worksheet. So at this point, whatever PLSQL queries or PLSQL or SQL queries, everything can be taken up here. So now you can see there are 4 insert commands we were talking about. Now first of all, we will make the package definition. So for that, create package, name was customer salary, and it includes a procedure find salary, and it includes the table variable, that is ID. The same data type will be provoked to customer ID. Then we are going to have this as a create or replace package. Now we will use this package with the SQL query. So how we are going to use it, I will just again mention here. So at this part, we will create the package as package body. The package name, we call it as customer sal, and it is invoking the procedure, and the name of the procedure was find salary, and the name of the procedure was find salary here. And find salary, it is dumped to a local variable with a name called as c underscore sal. Then we have a select command to make this insert operation to bring up the salary field from the table. And then we are going to have the main body definition here. We have the main body definition. So in this main body definition, we will take two sample code so that we will see how the procedure is how the package is going to call up the procedure. Okay. Now let us start here. We will now create the table called as customer table. So at this point of time, we can see table was created. So table was created. So what we will do is we will put this at this point uh, into our worksheet. Whatever answers we are going to get, that we will be putting here. Then we were making 4 insert commands so that 4 rows were inserted, and thereby we are now creating, making a data query language DQL with a select command. Now all the 4 rows what we inserted, those are occurred here. You can see ID, name, age, address, and salary. There are 4 tuples which are included at this case. Now we are going to make up a package, create package, package name. Then in this package, we are including the name of a procedure. So how a package is created, we can see at this point. So package was created. So we are putting this package as created. Now package definition has been taken up. Now package, it is calling a procedure, and thereby it is using the SQL part here. Now again, package body was created, definition was created, body was created. Now what is pending? Main program is pending, and it should call the package body, which is including the procedure. So customer 1 it is going to call, then it process the salary as 20,000. Then it is going to process the salary as 20,000. Now select the second one, that is ID as 4. So at this case, now we are going to put this ID as 4 here, and when we are hitting on the run button, now we can say that 40,000 is going to be the answer at this case. So this is how we talked about packages. Now packages, not only it does a type of select and displaying a content, there are mechanisms in a package where we can do some basic primitive operations. So let us see a package which it is going to take up a procedure to add a customer name. So already we have the customer with ID, name, age, address, and salary, and we have taken 4. Let us see how another tuples can be added via the package. So we can say it with a procedure add customer, and we have 5 attributes: ID, name, age, address, and salary. All the 5 attributes are going to be called. So this is operation number 1, that is adding. We will do it with a insert command. We will do it with an insert command. Next, we need to drop one of a tuple. We need to drop one of a tuple. So can drop 1, 2, 3, 4, any of a tuple we can drop. For that, we are going to say delete or remove a customer. So as we are in a way to do or implement an insert command in a package, now we are going to make a delete command in a package. So here we can say procedure delete, and it takes up the ID, and it is working on it. Next one, it is making the wildcard star and makes all the select all the tuples in the table. So for that, it is going to work with an operation called as a list. So these are the three operations what we are targeting. One, to implement the insert command. Two, to implement the delete command. Three, to display all the items which are in a package. So this is how we made a function, that is how we make this procedure definition. So up to now we had made procedure definition. Okay, we are done with procedure definition. Next one, for each and every item what we declared at the above, all those has to be implemented. That is either insert, either delete, or either listing or selecting. For that we need to create the package. So create or replace the package body, that is C packages. Then we are going to call up the add procedure. So where is add procedure? We made a definition, right? Add procedure, we made a definition here. Therefore, that add procedure we are going to call here, and whatever variable names we mentioned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 variable names. All the 5 variable names are going to be brought into the work area. Then we will use between begin and end the package name. So here we call add customer. Now we need to terminate the add customer. So here we will pull up the insert command. We will pull up the insert command, insert into customer some name, age, salary with some values what we are going to dump. That is what we were talking about the insert command. So insert command definition is over, insert command body is over. Next we should figure out the delete procedure, and we should figure out the complete database printing procedure. So for that we will now practice with the delete. So the name of a procedure was delete. Then it says delete from customer whatever ID we want to delete, that item we are going to give. It is record 1, record 2, record 3, whatever item we want to delete, that item it is going to make a delete operation. Next one was, it is taking with listing of a customer. That is, it want to display all the items, display all the items in the database. So we will call here as a list customer. So it is as simple as such. It is now implementing with a cursor here. So C underscore customer, and it is taking up the name from the customers. Here you can see the definition part. I will just bring it here. Name, it is going to be part of a customer table. Name, it is going to be part of a customer table. So at this case, now we are going to work with a cursor. So cursor, it is going to be a new keyword here. So package, it can support not only the DDL, DML, it is supporting the procedures, it is supporting the functions, and similarly now it can support triggers or cursors. So we were talking here about a cursor. The name of a cursor was C underscore customer, and it is assigned with a SQL command here, and it is of a type which takes up the table from the table called as customers, and the variable name was name, and the same data type what the name is going to take, and it matches whether the list is completely taken or not. So for that, if I am going to have 5 rows, then I should display all the 5 rows. I should display all the 5 rows. So how can I do it? So I have to go with a command called as a loop here. So I should go with a command called as loop. Whether it is while loop, there is a for loop, or it can be a repeat loop. So using any of a control structure, we need to move it. So how we are going to do it? So here we are going to use for loop here. So in for loop, we made the definition n, then it is taking up the customer, then it is loop count is equals to count plus. Initially it is 0. Initially count value was 0. I should display 5 rows. Therefore 5 times. So 1 plus 1, then 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1. So this is what the increment operation has to go. So in this way, the 5 times the loop has to go. So that is the reason why we put the increment, that is counter is equals to counter plus 1. And finally, we are going to display this with the customer and the counter name. So we made a name list dot extend. So extend here, it is going to be a method name. It is going to be a method name here, extend, and it is extending up to all the 5 uh, records. It is going to be part of the table. Now, what was the package name? The package name, earlier we defined it as C underscore package. Therefore, C underscore package will be closed. List customer, it is going to be the cursor, right? List customer, it is going to be the cursor name. It is going to be the procedure name. So it is going to be the procedure name at this point. So in the procedure, we called up the cursor here. So we will be getting the procedure name. Now we made procedure package body. We made package definitions. Next one, we have to use the packages from the main. We have to use packages from the main. So how we are going to do? So we can say I want to insert a type 8. Then we are going to make a insert command at these two cases. Okay. Then we want to display all the tuples. We are displaying all the tuples. Then we will drop a tuple, that is 8. And again we will verify whether 8 was dropped or not. This was how the main body is going to call up. So main body, it is calling up the packages name, then it is calling up the procedure with add customer, then it is calling up the list customer internally it is going to call up the cursor name, then it is going to call up the package called as delete customer, and it goes inwards deleting the operation. So now what we will do is we will start working in the PLSQL part, uh, how these packages are going to be implemented, etc. Okay, so we will now use this holistic package. We will dump this into our work area here. So we will start at line number 45. So line number 45. Now we are in a way to create our own package, and package it is going to support the procedure 1, that is to add a customer. Next it is including one more procedure called to delete a row. Third, we are going to end the package. So up to here we made package definition. So in package definition, we are yet to add a customer, remove a customer, or listing of the customer. So now at this case, we can say package was created. At this case, we can say package was created. So first one, package was created. Next one, the next thing was we will now work on creating the body of a package. So it is with a reserved word called as package body, which it is going to include a procedure called as add customer. So all the variables are going to be part of it. So C name, C underscore age, C underscore address, C underscore sal, these are going to be the local variables. And customer dot name percentage type, it is taken up from the customer table, the same attribute and the same data type what is used is going to be dumped at this case here. So now we are yet to make a insert operation with the insert command. So enter into the customer the attributes ID, name, age, address and salary. After that, now we are defining a delete procedure. So where we can delete the thing based upon the customer ID. I will give customer ID 1 or customer ID 8 so that whatever record we are going to mention that it is going to be deleted. For that we are going to use this delete customer. Thereby we are going to use a wildcard to check all the elements has to be displayed. So how all the elements has to be displayed, that too we need to use a programming. So at this case, in the package, in the procedure called as list customer, we are now calling a cursor, implicit cursor we are now calling. So it is now building up a program with a counter value 0 and it loops how many tuples are available in the database. Those number of tuples has to be displayed one after the other. So for that it is going to use a counter value and then it repeats until the last value is going to happen. So that's how we are working with the procedure. After procedure was done, next what we will do was we will work with the main body. So in the working of a main body, we are now making a variable called as 8. Then we make two insert commands with ID 7 and 8, Leela and Mani with Tirupati and Hyderabad with salary of 35,000 and 45,000. Then we use package name followed by the method by the procedure name called as add customer. Then we will display it the list procedure which internally invokes a cursor, and finally we are going to use delete of a customer to call the delete package. So all this now we are going to execute and verify how the procedures, how the packages are going to be part towards execution. So first of all, I am processing the data definition part, that is creation or defining the package. So at this case, it was telling package was created. Now let us see how a package is going to take up all the three activities. What are the three activities? One activity, it is insert. 2, it is update. 3, it is listing of the items. Now we are going to call the main method. So in this main method, we build two customers, then we list out, then we delete, then we get the proper item, right? So now let me first show you the insert operations here. So up to here I will show, then we can add up the things, okay? So you can see here customer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 are processed and they are going to be listed out. So Leela and Mani, they are going to be part. Earlier Rama, Lakshmi, Sheshu and Sai are part. Rama, Lakshmi, Sheshu and Sai are part. Now you can see Leela and Mani, they are going to be available here. Okay. They are going to be available here. Next. So we will put this into our work area so that it will be a quick reference for us what we have learned, etc. Now what we will do is we will put the things in the comments so that it will not disturb us. Then we will put one by one. Now let us see whether a delete is going to happen as intended or not. So for that, what we are going to do is package name followed by delete procedure. Then we will call whether the code what we have supplied, that is ID number 8, money record, has to be removed. So whether it is going to be deleted or not. So we should expect instead of 6 rows, we will expecting only 5 rows. Okay, so that is the targeting. Now the command, it says it is unsupporting. It was uh, making as an unsupporting. So we will remove this at this case, and now uh, yeah, we will select this entire body here. And so now you can see here, earlier we added record number 8, so that record number 8 was money and that it was missing. So the looping activity was also taken up. So this is overview of a package. So to summarize the package, we created a table, we made an insert, then we checked the table item, then we made a user defined edit adding of a procedure, then remove declaration, then listing out. So for adding of a package with a procedure, we made an insert command. For deleting of a customer, we used the delete command. And for listing, we used loop with for loop, etc. to display it. And implicitly, we have taken up the cursor event also. And finally, we are calling the items into the main body. So that's how we went with this package creation, etc. So this is all what we learned regarding packages. In our next item, we will discuss the experiment number 9 to demonstrate function operations. So that is all for this lecture.